PL-600. Microsoft Power Platform Solution Architect. Latest exam questions and answers set 2.
You are designing a Power Platform solution for a company. The company issues each employee a tablet device. The company wants to simplify the opportunity management processes and automate when possible. The company identifies the following requirements. Users must have a visual guide to know which data to enter in each step of the opportunity management process. The system must automatically assign the opportunity to a manager for approval once all data is entered. The system must notify an assignee each time an opportunity is assigned to them by using push notifications. When a user selects a push notification, the associated opportunity must display. You need to recommend the Power Platform components that will meet their requirements. Which 3 Power Platform components should you recommend? A. Business process flows. B. Power Apps mobile apps. C. Power Virtual Agents chatbot. D. Power Automate desktop flows. E. Power Automate cloud flows. Correct answer: A, B, E. A company is struggling to gather insights from won and lost opportunities. Users must be able to access the company's solution from mobile and desktop devices. The solution must meet the following requirements: track opportunities and reasons for the win or loss of opportunities in the context of other related data. Display data to users as charts and tables and provide drill-through capabilities. You need to recommend a Power Platform tool to help the client visualize the data. Which 2 technologies should you recommend? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Power BI. B. Power Automate. C. Power Virtual Agents. D. Power Apps. Correct answer: A, D.
You are designing a Power Platform solution. You need to identify the non-functional requirements for the organization. Which 3 non-functional requirements should you identify? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Business rules to identify top customers. B. Customer maintenance procedures. C. Usability of business process flows. D. Time to load forms. E. Solution regulatory compliance. Correct answer: B, D, E. You are designing a Microsoft Power Platform solution to help a company manage sales leads. The solution has the following requirements. Ensure that users follow a predefined sales process regardless of the device that employees use to access the app. Respond to sales events by using organization-defined best practices. You need to recommend a component for the app. What should you recommend? A. Power Automate Cloud Flow. B. Business Process Flow. C. Power Automate Desktop Flow. D. Playbook. Correct answer: B. A company has an on-premises data warehouse and analytics solution. The data warehouse consists of multiple multi-dimensional data cubes representing over 5 years of operational data. The data warehouse consolidates and normalizes data that is sourced from 20 different systems. The company plans to replace the existing solution with a Microsoft Power Platform solution that connects to the data warehouse. The company wants to provide analytical information to executives in a Microsoft Teams channel to support business planning. The new solution must meet these requirements. Support the current data warehouse. The solution must support drill-through capabilities into the data. Retain at least 7 years of historical data. You need to recommend a solution. What should you recommend? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Requirement: data storage and normalization. Solution: Azure Data Lake. Requirement: visibility to key operational metrics from various Teams channels. Solution: Microsoft Teams Integration Object. A company provides professional development certifications to technologies around the world. The company uses multiple call centers to support customers. The company plans to implement Dynamics 365 customer service. The company must increase productivity for call center employees. The solution must meet the following requirements: Handle multiple customer interactions at once. Ensure that users can access information from several business applications. Interact with customers by using the following channels: chat, phone calls, emails, and online reviews. Implement all functionality in a single interface. You need to recommend a solution that meets the requirements of the company. What should you recommend? A. Omni-channel for customer service. B. Live Assist for Microsoft Dynamics 365 powered by Cafe XC LinkedIn Connector. D. Unified Service Desk. Correct answer: A. You are designing a Microsoft Power Platform solution for a company. Which components should you recommend? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Requirement: allow users to change the status of a record only if a custom column named reason is populated. Component business rule. Requirement: prompt users to update each opportunity product record when an opportunity is won or lost. Component power: automate flow. An organization plans to implement a solution to deliver the complete sales process for its sales teams. The organization does not have any physical barcode scanners. To meet the organization business requirements, the proposed solution must include the following capabilities: create and qualify leads to contacts, generate quotes and convert quotes to orders, scan product barcodes as part of the order generation process. You need to recommend a solution to help the organization achieve its business requirements. What should you recommend? A. Dynamics 365 mobile app and a Power Apps Canvas app. B. Dynamics 365 for phones only. C. Dynamics 365 customer service and Dynamics 365 sales. D. Unified Service Desk. Correct answer: A. You are creating a scope of work document for a solution. You have the following requirements: track support cases, first response time, and resolution time. Include a chat-like interface that allows managers to check the status of cases with minimal manual searching. Allow cases to have multiple different priority levels. You need to include the required Dynamics 365 and Microsoft Power Platform components. Which two components should you include? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Dynamics 365 customer service. B. Power virtual agents. C. Power BI. D. Dynamics 365 customer voice. Correct answer: A, B. A car dealership has a custom financing table. You are working with a developer to add a button to a ribbon that displays a hidden section of a form when specific criteria are met. You need to recommend tools and technologies for the developer. Which two tools or technologies should you recommend? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Write a business rule. B. Write a JavaScript code. C. Use the ribbon workbench. D. Use the form editor. Correct answer: B, C. You are designing a model-driven app that provides marketing, sales, and service operations to a company. The app must integrate with the following systems and data sources: a third-party marketing system for lead generation and website submissions, a Microsoft Excel online file that contains manufacturing data on relevant products, a separate Microsoft Dataverse environment. You need to recommend Power Automate connectors for the app. Which connectors should you recommend? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Data source: third-party marketing system connector. Type: custom connector. Data source: Microsoft Dataverse environment connector. Type: Microsoft Dataverse. You are designing a solution for a national vehicle repair company. You have the following requirements. Customers must search for vehicle issues by using natural language expressions. Customers must contact a customer service agent as required. You need to recommend a solution. Which two features should you include? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Power Apps Portal. B. Power Virtual Agents. C. Customer Insights. D. Business Process Flow.
Correct answer: A, D.
You are implementing a solution that includes applications which perform high-volume Microsoft Dataverse operations. The applications must not experience a loss of functionality or loss of performance due to service protection API limits. You need to evaluate metrics for the service protection API limits. Which 3 metrics should you evaluate? Each correct answer part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Amount of API calls made within plugin code. B. Number of API requests per web server. C. Amount of execution time that can be used for each connection. D. Number of concurrent connections per user account. E. Number of API requests per connection. Correct answer: C, D, E. A client plans to implement Microsoft Power Platform solutions. The client identifies the following requirements for handling opportunities. Users must follow the same set of steps each time they process opportunities. For opportunities with values greater than $20,000, a follow-up date and second contact field must appear on the form. An error message must display if a follow-up date is not within 7 days of the opportunity creation date. You need to recommend tools to meet the client requirements. What should you recommend? To answer, drag the appropriate tools to the correct requirement. Each tool may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between panes or scroll to view content. Requirement: users must follow the same set of steps each time they process opportunities. Tool: business process flow. Requirement for opportunities with values greater than $20,000. A follow-up date and second contact field must appear on the form. Tool: business rule. Requirement: an error message must display if a follow-up date is not within 7 days of the opportunity creation date. Tool: workflows. You are a Microsoft Power Platform architect designing integrations for a project. You have the following integration requirements. Host requests to a system that is not always available and limited in its ability to process high volumes of messages. Allow peer-to-peer communication between on-premises services and cloud-based model-driven Microsoft Power Platform apps. Stream large volumes of data from the company's website to a live Power BI dashboard. Support enterprise-level integrations with Dynamics 365 that can be billed on a consumption basis. You need to use an Azure service for the integration requirements. Which Azure services should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Requirement: post requests to a system that is not always available and limited in its ability to process high volumes of messages. Service: Azure Service Bus. Requirement: allow peer-to-peer communication between on-premises services and cloud-based model-driven Microsoft Power Platform apps. Service: Azure Relay. Requirement: stream large volumes of data from the company's website to a live Power BI dashboard. Service: Azure Event Hubs. Requirement: support enterprise-level integrations with Dynamics 365 that can be billed on a consumption basis. Service: Azure Functions. You are a Microsoft Power Platform architect reviewing requirements for an offline shopping app. You need to identify requirement types for the app. How should you categorize the requirements? To answer, drag the appropriate types to the correct requirements. Each type may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between panes or scroll to view content. Requirement: the app must automatically send a confirmation email to a customer when they place an order. Category: functional. Requirement: credit card numbers must be encrypted. Category: non-functional. You are designing a Microsoft Power Platform solution. The solution requires Microsoft Power Platform components and custom coding. You need to describe the benefits of using Microsoft AppSource. Which are 3 benefits of AppSource? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. App uptime of at least 99.9%. B. Azure Active Directory Federated Single Sign-On. AAD Federated SSO. C. Microsoft Standardized License Agreement and Privacy Policy. D. Reduced coding efforts because anyone can publish in AppSource. E. Free trial before committing to any additional costs. Correct answer. C, D, E. You are a Microsoft Power Platform solution architect capturing requirements for a national retail chain project. The project has the following requirements. Retail employees must use the application on a company-provided tablet device. The app must store data offline. Environment capacity must be monitored to ensure usage stays within 80% of available capacity. Apps are shared with security group teams for users to access. You need to identify the project's functional and non-functional requirements. How should you categorize the requirements? To answer, drag the appropriate categories to the correct requirements. Each category may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between panes or scroll to view content. Requirement: retail employees must use the application on a company-provided tablet device. Category: functional. Requirement: the app must store data offline. Category: functional. Requirement: environment capacity must be monitored to ensure usage stays within 80% of available capacity. Category: non-functional. Requirement: apps are shared with security group teams for users to access. Category: non-functional. You are assessing the capabilities of a project for a customer in the education sector. The solution must meet the following requirements: include curriculum and student management capabilities, conform to ongoing Microsoft platform upgrades, minimize custom coding and configuration. You need to recommend a solution. What should you recommend? A. Microsoft Power Platform Admin Center. B. Microsoft 365 Admin Center. C. Power Apps Portal. D. AppSource. Correct answer. C. You are a Microsoft Power Platform architect gathering solution requirements for a customer. Management uses 3 different systems to locate asset inventory and contract details. Management must view inventory with the ability to select assets and view additional details. Sales representatives have issues locating assets based on specific features in a timely manner when working with customers. You need to prioritize the requirements. Which priority should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Requirement: enable sales representatives to locate assets in less time. Priority: non-functional. Requirement: enable management to view inventory and asset details. Priority: functional.